One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races to the right. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Underwood. On the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Haynes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A strike downfield. Flying down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll give it to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the ground, it's Hester. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Underwood. The sure hands. It's Marsh. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got a first down here to open the period. Toss sweep to the right. He breaks a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away. He throws into the middle of the field. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback keeps it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Pulls it in on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by just 1 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
I'm not going to say it's not doing some Madden shit, but I'm not going to say it's doing Madden shit. I was not confident in that slant. I will not hold you.
The last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That one
fucking hell.
Down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, These two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Never can, never will.
Game long.
That's caught. It's Hester. There he goes. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy
for a terrible recruiting season and no backups, DBs will hold it down. Can't be bad.
Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually allowed.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and
Shit, I just learned how to do the fucking recruiting this season. 3 seasons in.
It'll be second down.
I'm gonna have like 3 niggas come in, bro. It is so complicated. I do not understand it.
It's Hester. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Underwood.
No.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
It would be somebody. I didn't know who. It would be somebody.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
He's looking to pass. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again.
Started strong. Can't give it up for free. Story of my life.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Becker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Yeah. Come on.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Martin. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barker.
He was about to break that hoe.
Really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him.
I should not be sweating calling plays.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Hoosiers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down.
Get there!
And that one will down the lead.
Fucking shit.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver.
It was going the other way. No one was getting close.
Plays for us in the end zone. We're taking
Oh, any other QB, that shit's getting returned.
And make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page,
fuck.
and then having a guy that can
And
just,
the window. Oh, I thought I missed it. It was so far left.
For 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Oh, that shit was so far left.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Out of the end zone. Yeah.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it.
Oh. Damn, fuck the bowl. I mean.
Time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play into 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Breaks into the open on the left. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I got fucking greedy. I tried to hit him and tried to fucking disrupt the goddamn ball versus just going for the tackle.
Running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Okay.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Not pimping.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Barker. No chance to run, but still a good game. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards away.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Finds some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now they'll try the right side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground.
God damn it.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
P.I.
Can't make the connection. The defense gets a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation.
Whole game, want to stop the run.
Analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board.
Does a complete drive, can't stop a goddamn nosebleed. Now they want to goddamn play.
First down play.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill.
Thank God for cornbread. Goddamn.
So fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Ah. That was straight backfield.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
Oh, motherfuck. This is not fun.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Fullback's got it. To the 43-yard line. And
so close. You almost got me. I was very close. I was very fucking close.
The big fella. By the way, the fullback, he blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again.
What
That's a
the
play that is
fuck?
basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry.
Please don't act slow now. Can't do that. Because you niggas are definitely about to jump off sides. I cannot afford that right now.
As we come down the gut of the game. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll try to get it in with the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And inside a minute to go, and
Oh, mother shit.
To get that touchdown, I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a
40 seconds. Y'all niggas gotta hold up for 40 fucking seconds. Please.
the extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Not the squib kick I wanted.
Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
That fucked me up. Shouldn't have done that.
On the return at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, it's Morgan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He puts
what the fuck are you doing? Not anywhere near. Holy crap.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is.
Sure.
The offense will walk it back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh.
Just about put this game away if you've been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here.
Nope. Damn.
Had everything all lined up. Got a good
That shit was
snap,
spinning so fucking fast.
not quite far enough. When we get to the offseason and they start
That shit was spinning so goddamn fast.
roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
GG's, bros.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things. And